Yo, 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 it's your boy Southside Geek 860 back with another video, and today we got another video from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Colton Ogburn. And the video is the Avengers Doomsday trailer is more important than the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. And once again, this is from one of his lives. But let's get it.
New Day does come out in like 8 months at the time. Spider-Man Brand New Day does come out in like 8 months at the time of this recording, while Doomsday is still another 13 months away. So
Wait. What's the timeline again?
Spider-Man Brand New Day does come out in like 8 months at the time of this recording, while Doomsday is still another 13 months away. So why are we doing all this Doomsday trailer talk before we even get the Spider-Man trailer? Well, for a few reasons. One, as big as a Spider-Man film is, and as big as this one will be, they're absolutely huge. They're the second most successful of the Marvel franchise, second only to the Avengers. In fact, the Spider-Man franchise, it has, as a whole, made about $1 billion more total compared to the Avengers franchise. Now, of course, Spider-Man's been going longer and has had more films, but you get the point. Spider-Man, super huge. And the marketing campaign for Spider-Man, it will be huge as well. And we're coming off the nearly $2 billion box office in the midst of a pandemic hit that was Spider-Man No Way Home. So Brand New Day is totally going to be huge. But it's still not an Avengers movie. It's no Avengers Doomsday. A movie like Avengers Doomsday, it calls for a teaser trailer at the 1 year out point. It's an event that, despite it having yet to be confirmed, will almost certainly include Spider-Man. And it's just a bigger thing. It's an event film. And so is Spider-Man, but you guys know what I mean. It's a bigger thing. And these...
I'm gonna lie, for a couple of seconds, I was like, I don't know, my guy. Nah, but as soon as he said it's an event film, I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
types of films like Avengers or like Star Wars The Force Awakens at the time, they released their teaser a year out. They are just marketed a little bit differently. Now, a few years ago, it was perfectly normal for a Spider-Man movie or a movie like Spider-Man or really any, like sci-fi or action, adventure type movie, like in this realm of fandom movie, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It was perfectly normal for those movies to drop a trailer like 8 months before the movie came out, or even a year before the movie came out. But nowadays, that is super rare, and that's a good thing because it really was just wasted marketing money. It's better to save your marketing money and do a big marketing push like 6 months out from the film's release instead of just like stringing it along over like a year or 8 months. Now, if I remember correctly, the Super Bowl is in February, so that would be 5 months before Brand New Day. And I think that little 5-month window there from February to July is when they are really going to go all in on Brand New Day marketing. So we'll get our Avengers Doomsday trailer this coming December, give everyone a taste of what's coming. And then in February, we'll get the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. And between December and February, I don't think we're going to get anything else like Spider-Man or Doomsday or anything marketing wise. So Doomsday trailer December, Brand New Day trailer February, and that will kick off like the full, marketing mode for Spider-Man Brand New Day for those next 5 months and until the movie comes out. And then when Brand New Day comes out, that will be 5 months until Doomsday, and I think that is when the big marketing push for Doomsday will happen. And that's when we'll see our second trailer for Doomsday release with Spider-Man Brand New Day. And Spider-Man Brand New Day will very likely have a major post-credit scene or 2 post-credit scenes to set up Doomsday. And that's just how they're going to do it. And that's the perfect way to do it. Doomsday, it's a film that it calls for, a year out teaser of what's to come. It's a culmination event. Spider-Man, not so much. And I like that we are going to get a 5-month span for the Brand New Day marketing that isn't like drawn out and that's relatively short and sweet. And I think that's the best way to utilize the marketing budget. And then the same will be true with Doomsday for the most part when they really start marketing it after Brand New Day, and with the exception of the December.
Sorry for the fidgeting. I'm still getting used to I literally got my chair and my mic boom today, so I'm starting to get used to like the position that I'm gonna be in when I make videos and shit. So if I also seem shorter, it's because the legs from this chair are taller. Wait, no, I don't know. This chair is bigger than my last chair, so I gotta put it down in order for me to touch the floor. Yes, yes, you heard that right.
Trailer. This December trailer for Doomsday, I think, is really just a hey, the Avengers are back. General audiences get excited. You remember that big event film, those two big event films, Infinity War and Endgame? Have you not been keeping up with Marvel here lately? Well, guess what? Robert Downey Jr.'s back and we're doing a fucking another Avengers movie. That's kind of what this big announcement thing is for, because really Doomsday has a lot more work to do, I think, in terms of reestablishing the brand. And we have to remember that Sony is heavily involved and gets the final say on like the marketing for Brand New Day. But I do think they'll certainly want to consult Marvel on like the most optimal marketing plan and probably use Doomsday and Brand New Day to kind of market each other. Because believe me, Doomsday coming out 5 months after Brand New Day is going to do wonders for the Brand New Day box office, with it serving as the final film that leads into Doomsday. So yeah, I do get the question. I get feeling that, oh, it's a little weird, we're getting the Doomsday trailer first when Brand New Day is coming out first. But that really just makes the most sense. We don't need a Spider-Man trailer right now. That franchise is in a really good place. The Avengers and the overall MCU, however, they could use the boost. They're going to need a little bit more of a runway to get this thing off the ground, so it can do the numbers that they're really wanting it to do. So yeah, that's why. All right. Thanks so much for the question. And I also want to say, I am making my prediction. Brand New Day trailer, Super Bowl. You're welcome. Hey everybody, Colton here, and this is the mailbag style show where I take your questions.
I agree. I agree with everything he said. Basically, think about it. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna make a long-winded outro. All I'm gonna say is that, like he said, Spider-Man is huge, but his movies aren't really event films. You know what I'm trying to say? But Avengers movies, oh shit! Come on, that's why I got the mic boom, Noah. But Avengers movies, now those are event movies. Cause those are culmination movies, basically. I'm trying to say they're a culmination of whatever films came before, whatever Avengers movie came out. Those films before that movie led up to that. I'm trying to say for Spider-Man films. Well, yeah, obviously you could say the films before Brand New Day led up to Brand New Day. No shit, but like it's not a culmination. I'm trying to say of all those movies. No. Um, that's what Avengers movies are. So yeah, I would agree. I would agree. But yeah, like always though, I know this is a short one. Like I said, this is basically just like, well, I don't know if I said this, but this is basically just to get used to my new chair and the mic boom and test it out. And might as well test it out doing the real shit. I'm trying to say. So, but anyways, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Deuces.